Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our news forum about Norway within international business. Now, my colleague Maria would like to introduce you something new about it.
Thank you, Zalina. One of the most important facts is that Norway loses billions due to the waste of overqualified immigrant labor. Thousands of immigrants work in low-income jobs for which they are overqualified. The cost to Norway is $5 to $6 billion each year, according to the Afterposten newspaper. Almost every fifth immigrant has a higher education, according to Statistics Norway. The A magazine revealed that this amounts to a loss of over 5 billion kroner a year if one takes into account the 28,000 immigrants who are considered to be overqualified labor. Such calculations are always uncertain. The estimate will depend on the criteria underlying it. However, the figure is extremely high, and it shows the value of people being enabled to use their qualifications, said economist and general manager of his analysis to Afterposten. And now my colleague Zalina will continue with another very interesting news.
Thank you, Maria. Despite the fact of having negative impact, there is also a positive side of global trade relations. According to the European Free Trade Agreements, there are some states that would like to join EFTA and they are staying currently outside the European Union. And the purpose for this is to strengthen their competitive position and increase market access for their products. There is a list of such countries, and there is an Ecuador, Philippines, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Algeria, Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. Also, Thailand and China. It's also interesting to know that all of them are staying on the stage under negotiation and waiting for implementation. According to the leadership candidate Paul Nytmel from Norway, it must be said that he's the proponent of EFTA as it would allow them to slip into all of their free trade deals that they have all over the world. And he thinks that EFTA offers fantastic opportunities, not just economically, but also in ensuring that we remain an active part within the European continent. And now Maria would continue.
Thank you, Zalina. I would like to talk about Norway Foreign Minister becomes President of World Economic Forum. Oslo, Norway's Foreign Minister Boris Brenner has resigned from his position to become President of the World Economic Forum, he told a news conference on Friday. Brandt will keep his position until middle of October. Before becoming Foreign Minister in 2013, he was already been a World Economic Forum's Managing Director from 2008 to 2009 and from 2012 to 2013. And now my colleague Zalina will conclude with the last news for today.
Thank you, Maria. We have to conclude with the global trend in the face of Uber that said on Monday that it would suspend its licensed service Uber Pop in Oslo until Norway introduced new rules, as the US ride-hailing app adopts a more conciliatory tone with national authorities. The move follows a similar one-year suspension in Finland in July to allow a new taxi law to come into effect. However, there is no set date for when Uberpop will be reintroduced in Norway. That's what they said. We've learned the hard way that we must change as a company in order to serve the millions of riders and drivers who rely on us. And this is the fact that we would like to finish with. And thank you very much for your attention. See you next week.
Thank you.